This video is brought to you by Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist, my new book, which is a comprehensive guide to all aspects of music theory necessary for playing rock guitar. From blues to the cycle of fifths, from understanding and using modes to choosing the right notes for a melodic solo, from pentatonic scales to chord construction and keys. It's all covered in a clear and concise manner. With accompanying video demonstrations, jam tracks and tabs, you'll learn to use the knowledge you gain in accessible ways that make sense for less than the cost of a few guitar lessons. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Recently I was contacted by a company whose name I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce, because it's spelled F-R-T-Z-L-R. I know. Anyway, what they're about is that they make various kind of guitar maintenance products, and they've just come out with a new fret polishing system, and they said, would I like one to try out and do a video on? So, of course, I said yes. So they sent me it. Here it is. We're going to take it out the box in a second and have a look at it, and then we're going to try it out. As I say, I received this for free. It's mine to keep, but I'm not getting paid to make this video, and all opinions are my own. So let's have a look and see what is in the box. We get this little kind of handle sort of thing here, like this, with there's, can we see that? Yeah, there is the company name, F-R-T-Z-L-R, and we get various sheets of like micro mesh, which is, if you're not sure what micro mesh is, it's basically like sandpaper, but it's cloth, and we've got various different grades of that, and a couple of rubber bands, elastic bands. Well, I'll show you what those are for in a moment, and some fret protectors, 2 of these. And the idea is that you start off with whatever grade of micro mesh is going to be appropriate for your guitar. I think I'm going to probably start off with the finest one, because the guitar in question, the frets are a bit dull, but they're not kind of knackered, as it were. So this is an 8000 grit piece of micro mesh, but we start at, let's have a look at, we've got 1500, we've got 2400, we've got 4000, and we've got actually some 400 and 800 grit as well, so really coarse or relatively coarse stuff, starting at 400, going all the way up to, as I say, the 8000 grit, which is what I'm going to use just to kind of polish up some frets on my Les Paul, which are looking a bit dull. What you do is you put the micro mesh onto the handle like that. You just loop it round so that it's kind of held on, and then you get one of said rubber bands. What have I done with them? Here they are. And you just hold the micro mesh on with it like that. So, like, there we go. And if we take a look, just take this off again, so you can see it's easy enough to put on. This little groove in the tool is designed to sit just over your fret. So let's put this back on, and I'm going to go and clear off the workbench, because there's all sorts of junk piled on it at the moment, and the next time you see me we'll be over there, and we'll be polishing up the frets on my Les Paul to see what sort of effect this FRTZLR fret polishing system has on some rather dull and dull frets, basically. I'll see you in a second over there. Right, apologies if the audio isn't up to scratch on this part of the video. I'm just using the internal mic on the camera. As you can see, I've got the little bit of micro mesh around the block here. Fret protector is on the fret. Let's just see what kind of shine we can bring it up to. So now it's just going to be a case of repeating the process on all the frets. Just the overall tactile experience of using the product, I don't know, it feels a bit weird. That little groove that's sat in the block there it's a little bit difficult to feel whether you're actually in that groove or not. And I think I'm getting the hang of it now though. And I can actually see as I'm polishing this, I don't know, well you probably can't because my hand's in the way, but I can actually see the difference that it's making as I'm going from fret to fret. Let's move the neck block a little, and I think we're on the 4th fret, aren't we? Let's get this one done. Right, so no point in prolonging this. You've seen how the product works. I'll turn the camera off now, and we'll there's my phone pinging, and we'll see what the end result looks like. So apologies if you couldn't see much there. I'm a bit restricted for space in here, and the most convenient place to have the camera set up isn't necessarily the best place for it to kind of get footage of what I'm actually doing, so apologies about that. But the frets on that guitar were quite dull and dirty before I started, and it has brought them up, as you can see, to a really rather nice shine that is very, very pleasant to play on. So in that regard, the product is doing what it sets out to do. It's fit for purpose. It's a successful product, but I didn't find it easy to use, really. This little groove down the centre here, that is designed to seat on the fret as you're doing the polishing. And as soon as you've got that micro mesh over there, it's impossible to feel whether whether you're actually on the fret or not. It's a bit like trying to do I don't know, embroidery with boxing gloves on. It just you can't tell where you are. Maybe that's something that you can gain experience and get a feel for it, over time, the more you use it. But my preferred way of polishing up frets is with a set of Crimson Guitars fret erasers, and they were just there was no learning curve associated with those. It was just, you could tell what you were doing, and it was easy, and that was the end of it, really. So I didn't find this an easy product to use, and it gave great results in the end. But there's also the question of the price. It's €39.90, which in round figures, that's about £33-34 in the UK, and about $42. So, for what it is, I think that just feels expensive. You may disagree with me, and if that's the case, then please follow the link in the description to go and check out the products on the website yourself. It's not a bad product. I just think there are better solutions that, for me, work much more easily, and I will continue to use instead of this. So there you go, folks. That is my review of the FRTZ-LZR fret polishing system. Make of it what you will. And that's pretty much the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen and found it informative and useful in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream tomorrow and every Friday, 5 PM UK time. We drink beer and talk about stuff, music, guitars, whatever. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.